Hi, I'm Timothy Swift with Swift Sales in your neighborhood, proudly part of the Royal LePage Signature Realty team. If you've been thinking about buying your first home or moving into a quieter, more community-driven part of Toronto, Etobicoke might be just calling your name. Today I'm going to walk you through some of the real pros and cons of living in Etobicoke, Ontario, the West End gem of the Greater Toronto Area. And stick around to the end. I've got a list of homes available, condos available, other information available on my website. Be sure to click on the QR code and find out what else is there for you. So what and where in Etobicoke? Let's start with the basics. How do you say the name? Etobicoke. It's a large, diverse, and historically rich district in the West End of Toronto. It borders Mississauga to the west, Lake Ontario to the south, and Toronto proper to the east. With easy access to highways 427, the 401, and the Gardiner Expressway, plus GO and TTC transit stations throughout, you get the suburban feel, but with all the perks of the city just minutes away. So, pro number one, green spaces and waterfront. Etobicoke is on the pro list for nature lovers. Nature lovers rejoice. Etobicoke is filled with lush parks, trails, and waterfront spaces. Some of my favorite in all of the GTA. You've got James Gardens, Humber Bay Shores, Marie Curtis Park, and parts of the Etobicoke Creek Trail that weave through serene, tree-lined paths. The Humber Bay waterfront offers jaw-dropping skyline views, perfect for morning jogs, weekend strolls, or just breathing a little deeper than you can in the downtown. Pro number two, housing options and affordability. Another major pro is the variety and value in housing. Whether you're looking for a starting condo, a mid-century bungalow, or a newer townhome, Etobicoke gives you more space for your dollar compared to downtown Toronto. Neighborhoods like the Queensway, Mimico, Long Branch, and Rexdale each have their own flavor, from trendy urban to family-friendly suburban. First-time buyers often find Etobicoke to be the sweet spot, close enough to the city, but without the sky-high price tags of downtown condos. Pro number three, the community feel. Etobicoke still feels like a tight-knit community in many pockets. There's a sense of neighborhood pride, block parties, local events, and friendly faces at your local bakery or barbershop. And for families, schools are solid, both public and Catholic boards, with plenty of nearby options for private schools, daycares, and after-school programs. So one of the cons is limited nightlife. So let's talk about the downsides, because no place is perfect. First, if you're a night owl or a foodie adventurer, Etobicoke may not hit the mark. While there are great restaurants, cafes, and pubs, the nightlife scene is quieter compared to downtown or even areas like Queen West or Ossington. If you love walking to your favorite late-night ramen joint or live jazz spot, this isn't that vibe. Con number two, transit gaps. Secondly, transit is improving but still spotty. Along the waterfront in Etobicoke, there's a streetcar. There's GO stations in Etobicoke that are connected, and TTC buses and subway stops like Kipling and Islington. But depending on your exact neighborhood, you might need a car for errands or commuting. There's always Uber Eats or DoorDash. You can have things brought to your home. And with the Eglinton Crosstown West extension under construction, there is potential, but there's also noise, detours, and delays in the short term. And talking about noise, detours, and delays, con number three, increasing development. Rapid development is changing the landscape. For example, in Mimico, the former Christie Cookie site is being developed into a new city with stores, schools, churches, and possibly a GO station for easy access to downtown. High-rise condos are continuing sprouting up along the waterfront and major corridors. While this brings growth and modernization, it can also mean construction zones, noise, and rising property taxes. If you value quiet streets and traditional charm, some areas might feel a bit in transition. The quiet streets and traditional charms are still there. You'll have to hunt for them a little bit, but they're there. So what's the final verdict? If you're looking for more space, greener views, a true sense of community, and don't mind trading nightlife for quiet nights and quick access to the lake, Etobicoke delivers. It's a fantastic place for first-time homebuyers, young families, downsizers, or anyone wanting city access without living in the core. It's also an area with real long-term potential as transit and infrastructure catch up with population growth. If you're curious about what you can afford in Etobicoke, Scan that QR code, drop me a note. We know more about those condos and homes right now that are on the market. It's a buyer's market here in July of 2025. Let's put together a list of current properties filtered for you and arranged for your budget and lifestyles. Just click the link or reach out directly. I'd be glad to send you some of those options. And as always, this is Timothy Swift with Swift Sells in Your Neighborhood and Royal LePage Signature Realty. And remember our motto, everything you didn't expect from a real estate agent. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, hit the like button, subscribe, and share with someone who might be thinking about making the move to Etobicoke as well. Thanks again. Stay tuned for more videos, and we'll see you soon.